The first time I realized my boyfriend was lying, I was standing outside a police station at almost midnight. My hands were shaking. My phone battery was at 3%. Then a woman walked up to me. She looked tired, like she hadn't slept in days. She stared at me for a few seconds before speaking. The woman swallowed hard. Then she asked a question that changed my life forever.
Are you Amara?
Yes.
You're dating Jason too?
Everything around me suddenly felt quiet. The traffic, the people, the noise, everything. Because at that moment, I thought she was joking. I didn't know that was only the beginning. This whole charade in my life started 3 months ago. My name is Amara. I was 25 years old. I lived in Lagos and ran a small online clothing business. Life wasn't perfect, but I was surviving. Most of my friends were already getting married. Every weekend there was either an engagement, wedding, or introduction ceremony. And every time I attended one, somebody always had the same question. When is your own? Honestly, I was tired of hearing it. Especially from my mother.
Amara, you're not getting younger.
Mommy, I'm only 25.
Exactly. Tomorrow now you'll be 30.
Tomorrow.
Don't argue with me.
I laughed. But deep down, I understood her concern. I wanted love too. I just didn't want to rush into the wrong relationship. Little did I know that the wrong relationship was already walking toward me. It happened at my friend Tolu's birthday party. The place was packed. Music, food, laughter. Everybody was having fun. Then a black SUV pulled up outside. And suddenly people started looking. A tall man stepped out. Clean haircut. White shirt. Expensive watch. Confident smile. The kind of man that made people stare. Even before I knew his name. Then he walked directly toward me. Not toward Tolu. Not toward anybody else. Me.
I think you're sitting in my seat.
What seat?
The one beside you.
You almost got me.
At least you smiled.
That was our first conversation. And unfortunately, not our last. By the end of the party, he had my number. The next morning, he texted. Good morning, beautiful. Simple. Nothing too much. Nothing strange. Just enough to keep the conversation going. Then another message. Then another. Soon we were talking every day. One evening, Tolu called me. While we were talking, she said, "You're smiling at your phone again, Amara." I told her to leave me alone. Then she asked, "What's his job?" I paused. Honestly, I wasn't completely sure. Jason always said he was involved in several businesses. Real estate. Importation. Construction. Investments. Everything sounded impressive. Maybe too impressive. But I didn't think much about it. At the time. The next few months felt like a dream. Jason never forgot important dates. Never forgot birthdays. Never forgot appointments. If I mentioned something once, he remembered it. He always knew what to say. Always knew how to make me feel special. When my business was struggling, he encouraged me. When I was stressed, he listened. When I doubted myself, he motivated me. Honestly, he seemed perfect. Even my mother loved him. And that was rare. Very rare. One evening during dinner, my mom said that Jason is a good man. I smiled. He respects elders. I instantly replied yes. He dresses well. I kept saying yes. He speaks well. I said yes again. Until she said, "Don't let another woman collect him." I nearly choked on my food. But while everybody was falling in love with Jason, one person wasn't. Tolu. Not even a little. One afternoon she sat across from me. Serious expression. No jokes. No laughter. Just serious. I don't trust your boyfriend, she says. I asked her why. And she said she doesn't know. I told her that's not a valid reason. Until she said something about him feels rehearsed. I asked her, what does that even mean? Then she said, like he practiced being perfect. I rolled my eyes. At the time, it sounded ridiculous. Now, I wish I had listened. The first red flag was so small. Most people would miss it. I almost did. One evening we were having dinner. His phone rang. Immediately his smile disappeared. He picked up the phone, looked at the screen, then stood up. He said, I'll be back. Outside. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. When he returned, he looked different. Nervous. Distracted. I asked, everything okay? Then he replied, just business issue. I asked him what happened. He replied, nothing serious. Then he changed the topic. Immediately. A week later. Same thing. Phone rings. He leaves. Returns looking stressed. Changes the topic. Again. And again. And again. Then something strange happened. One night. Around 2 a.m. His phone rang. He was asleep. I wasn't. The screen lit up. And for 1 second, I saw the name. Wife, my heart stopped. I stared. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe the phone stopped ringing. Then the screen went dark. And Jason continued sleeping peacefully. While I stayed awake until morning, wondering if my entire relationship was built on a lie.